welcome back. Today I'm going to be filming a little get ready with me. I have got a scan at the hospital for the baby and I need to leave in about half an hour. So I thought it'd be fun to have a little catch up and maybe explore some of the makeup trends that are predicted for 2024. Excuse the state of my hair. I can thank pregnancy for just it constantly being greasy. I could have washed it this morning and it'd still be greasy. You might have noticed as well something different about me. My giant lump has temporarily gone. I was able to have it aspirated just after Christmas, which was literally the biggest Christmas miracle of life. But it was wild to go from this to this in like 30 minutes. Don't get me wrong, it was disgusting. I got halfway through and I was like, oh my god, I don't feel faint. This is amazing. I don't feel pain because I'm so squeamish. I had a massive needle in my neck, pulling out all of the gunk. Sorry, ooh, too much information. But it's when when the specialist started talking about it in my ear, about what it looked like, that he needed a bigger needle, and I was like, no, you've tipped me over the edge now. Anyway, so I thought the two makeup trends that I want to look at today, it always seems to be like fresh skin at the start of a new year, so we're going to look into that, and a lot of what I've been seeing is like 90s eyeshadow colours. I'm just going to crack on with it. So let's go. So I'm going to start off by just priming my face with this sticky Power Grip primer by e.l.f. Love this primer. And to prime my eyes, I'm just going to go in with my favourite eye primer, which is the MAC 24 Hour Base. And then I'm just going to wait for that to dry. I'm going to talk you through what I'm going to be using on my skin next. And I've really enjoyed using this combo of products recently because I want some coverage, but I don't want too much coverage, and I want that nice glowy skin. I've got a load of foundations that, I mean, I'm not a massive foundation wearer, but I also don't want it to go to waste. So I combine. That's not a word. If you have a thicker foundation at home, you don't want to waste it, but you don't particularly like how it sits on your skin anymore, a great idea is to mix it with like a glowy serum hybrid thing. So I'm going to be taking this, which is the Future Dew by Glossier, which is lovely. I mean, you can see it's got all the glow in there. It's full of glow. And I'm going to be taking this foundation. And I used to really like this foundation. I don't know if it's like my skin's changed, but the combination of two of them, chef's kiss. So what I'm going to do, now my primer is dry, I'm going to take a pump of this Future Dew, maybe a bit more, 2 pumps let's say, and 1 pump of this Arbonne foundation. This is in a soft blush, generous pump there. I'm going to take one of these flat-headed, very dense brushes. These brushes are good because you don't actually lose any product in the brush. So I'm just going to dot that all over my face. I'm not going to take all of it, just enough, and then I'm going to work it in with the brush. So it looks like a lot of product on there, but once you start working it in, it just kind of like melts into nothing. There we go. I just love how that looks on my skin. It's like you get a nice coverage from the foundation, but also a really nice dewy glow. I've still got quite a lot of product left over. I'm going to keep that because I'll probably use a smaller brush to like pinpoint in areas that I want more coverage. So my face is feeling pretty round at the moment. So I'm going to try and bring back some shape to my face. I'm going to use the Kiko sculpting stick in 200, and I'm just going to slap it all over my face to try and bring some more shape. So I'm 37 weeks, nearly, which is wild, but I kind of feel like my brain has caught up with my body now, and I'm ready to welcome a small person. And I'm probably in quite a small minority of women who actually enjoys giving birth. So many horror stories out there, and actually it's just the most magical thing in the world, isn't it? So all being well, I intend to have a natural birth. Yeah, because it's like my last time. I want to totally absorb the experience and I want to remember it. I intend to just go for it. To just frigging go for it, man. Because I love bronze and I love feeling glowy and gorgeous. Well, I'm gonna go over the top with this skin tint by Fenty, the Eavesdrop. skin tint. This is in shade 17 and I just like to use this as like a liquid bronze. I'm hitting my cheekbones hard because I want them to return. There we go. Happy with that. Can't stop, won't stop. I'm actually just going to take, I've got some of that foundation left, and I'm just going to cover up some blemish marks on my chin. Try and cover up my bags. It's funny because you think your body would be like, right, let's get all the sleep we can in the next few months because you're really going to need it. But no, your body's like, this is what your life is now. You will never have a full night's sleep ever again. Right, anyway, I'm going to add my blush and then I'm going to do a little bit of concealer. I'm going to go in with this one, Beam by Glossier. Love these blushes, they're gorgeous. And I'm actually just going to use my finger. I'm going to work it into the back of my hand first, just so it oxidizes a bit, gets a bit thicker. You know when you haven't worn makeup for ages, like actually ages? Oh! You don't look like a dead person anymore. Love that for you, love that for me. So that's that done. Gorge, loving it. Healthy glow. I'm going to take this Makeup Forever one in shade 20. So I'll pop it on my finger actually because I don't want that much going on. So I've got a little bit on my finger there. I'm going to sponge it with my other finger. On my birth ball again today. Sorry. I'm just going to pop a bit here, bing, a bit here. And then I'm going to blend it outward with my finger, meeting the two splodges. And voila! I'm going to set my base before I do anything else. I'm going to be using the Skindinavia setting spray. This is the bridal one. I love it. Running out, need to get some more. That's literally soaked me. While that's drying, I'm going to put a little bit of product in my eyebrows. I'm not going too mage because I don't want to. I'm going to be taking the Gimme Brow by Benefit, shade 1, which is the lightest shade, and I'm just going to brush this through my brows. I'm going to go overkill because I've got my hair scraped back, so it might look a bit weird if I overdid them. I might just look like two giant walking eyebrows. I'm going to put a little bit of powder on my face. So I'm not going to be using a powder puff, I'm pressing it in because I don't want to look overly matte. I just want to take away some of the shine. Because I want to pinpoint the powder, I'm going to be using an eyeshadow brush and this Laura Mercier translucent powder. Brushing it really lightly over my eyes, around my nose, under here. Lovely. So that's our first trend of 2024 done. Glowy, gorgeous skin. And this is definitely like my favourite skin makeup for sure. Because it's not aging, doesn't look cakey, feels really nice, feels really fresh, gorgeous. Let's move on to our eyes. Now, because this eye look is inspired by the 90s, I thought why not use a palette that's, I mean it's not from the 90s, but it's pretty damn retro. This Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette from about 100 years ago, but it has got the vibe. Cool toned eyeshadows is what we're after. I think I'm going to do something quite simple because I want it to be wearable. I mean, I'm going to the hospital, I'm not going to the club. To start off with, I'm going to use Combust. Can't read. Combust. Combust. Why does that sound so wrong? I'm going to use Combust. It's like a nice neutral colour. I'm going to put that all over my lid using a really fluffy brush. I'm just going to layer this up until I'm happy with the coverage of the colour. I'm going to pull it outwards just to create a nice soft edge. I'm going to take a brush with nothing on it, as always, and just run that really loosely over the edges of everything. And then I'm going to take a smaller fluffy brush. I'm actually going to use the same colour and just try and build up a bit more depth. Focusing this now on the crease of my eye. And I'm just going to keep going until I'm happy with it. So I'll be back when that happens. I'm actually just going to run that under my eye as well. So I pull really nice faces. Right, and then I'm going to go in with Password, which is this nice grey, and I'm just going to put a tiny bit of this right in the outer corner of my eye. And then I think I'm going to work it along my lash line actually. I'm going to use the same brush, this little fluffy one. So I've just focused it there, mainly, there. And then I've just taken the brush with nothing on it and I've just brushed it really lightly over the top. I kind of want that to like melt away into nothing. What I really like about the 90s style sort of eyeshadow The colours are gorgeous, but also everything's really smudged out, everything's a bit grungy. So you don't actually have to be neat with it at all, because it all sort of comes together at the end, I think. Just focusing that grey colour now sort of down my lash line. Right, now I'm going to take a tiny little pencil brush and I've just dipped it in that grey, and I'm going to run this closer to my lash line, and then I'm going to run it along my lower lash line as well. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fine line my lash line. Just feel like my eyelashes need help at the moment, and this is a great way to make them look like they're a bit thicker. DM Colourfix Black Liquid eyeshadow, but I like to use it as a liner because it's really fluid, so you can just like whip it on in a nice swift motion, hopefully. Got a really fine eyeliner brush, and like I said before, I just want to do the thinnest line. I'm probably going to mess this up now, aren't I? And I really am just sort of coating my lash line. Oh, I fluffed it up. I knew I would. Same on the other side, but better. Just pulled it out at the edges slightly, just so I don't sort of round off my eyes completely. I'm just going to take the little pencil brush that we had, dip it back into that grey, password, and then just buff it into that to kind of like blend it out. You can hear how loudly I breathe now. My airways are closing. So I'm just really haphazardly running that over the top. Cool. Right, mascara next. I'm just going to slap on some of this Max Factor False Lash Effect mascara. I've had to swap because that one was just not giving me any form of life. And also, don't know about anyone else, I cannot put mascara on myself without literally poking my own eyes out and getting it all over my face. So I've swapped to the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. This is a good mascara, but this wand is lethal because it's pure plastic and it's not round. And I'm gonna make myself go blind one of these days. They're they're crap. Where are my eyelashes gone? We're back and we're gonna move really quickly onto lips because I gotta go. I don't think there's anything more 90s than a brown lip liner, to be honest. I'm gonna use this Illamasqua wand just to quickly line my lips, bring it a little bit into the middle, and then to be honest, I'm probably just gonna shove on a lip balm. This is in shade Revealed. Delightful. Perfect, sticking with those cool tones. I'm just going to shove on a bit of lip gloss. It's by e.l.f. Blend the liner into my lip. Ta-da! And we're done. I'm not being funny, but I'm here for 90s makeup. Just think the tones are like gorgeous. And yeah, my spiky prego hair. Super easy to do, and I think by like smoking out the eyeliner or creating like a smoky sort of like lived in eyeshadow look, just looks really nice with a load of mascara. I hope you've enjoyed exploring some of the 2024 makeup trends with me. Let's do some more in the next video because there are a few more that I want to try. Oh my god, and I've not even said Happy New Year or anything. I know it's a bit late, but I haven't said it yet, so Happy New Year. If you have liked this week's video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye guys, bye.